Hello, fourth grade geographers, and welcome to our last lesson on geography. I can't believe it. Today, we are going to talk all about human-environment interaction and how things have changed over time. Specifically, we're going to see Nashua a long, long time ago. I can't wait to show you. Let's get started. All right, here we have Lesson 10, last and final lesson, human-environment interaction. So, what observations can you make about Main Street in Nashua currently, right now? Perhaps you notice the modern cars or the traffic lights. Perhaps you see buildings that you've been to or been in. Let's check out Main Street not so long ago. Again, we're looking for how things have changed over time. Here is Nashua, New Hampshire. These pictures taken straight from the Historical Society. What do you notice that's different? Perhaps you notice that the buildings look a little different, that the signs do. I've never seen a Sears on Main Street. Maybe the cars look old to you. This, still Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. What else do you notice that's different than our Main Street that you and I know now? Wow, I see a ton of differences. The cars are much older, the buildings look different. I'm not seeing any modern technology. This is Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. What do you notice that looks different? Now we seem to be seeing horses and carriages. We can tell that we're going farther back in time. Do you see any buildings that still look familiar that you still see today? I see at least one. This is Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. Please don't be fooled by the numbers on the bottom. That is not a year. It's simply the number of the photograph from the Historical Society. What looks different? What looks the same? What's changed over time? What hasn't? Let's check out Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. What looks different? What looks the same? What's changed over time? What hasn't? Let's check out Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. What looks different? What looks the same? What's changed over time? What hasn't? Do you see any buildings that look familiar? I can see at least one. Here is Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. What's changed over time? What's different? What's the same? And here is Main Street, Nashua, New Hampshire. Although these photos appear to be very old, our oldest photo actually only brings us back to right around the change of the last century. So we're looking at a photograph from just about the 1890s or so. Seems like forever ago, but in the grand scheme of human history, not that long. You can see how many technological advances we've made and how far we've come. So, if we were at school, I would be giving you all of these photographs to explore more carefully and try and determine the chronological order of them. Unfortunately, we're not at school, but hopefully we will be again soon. And as we come to the end of our geography unit, I want you to reflect on how diverse our world is. Also, remember that things change over time. Just think about what Nashua might look like in 100 years from now. Do you have any ideas? Technology moves quickly. The Nashua that we know today may be entirely different than the Nashua we know 100 years from now. Much like the main streets we saw in some of those photographs were barely recognizable. I have had a wonderful time exploring geography with you. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you got a wider view of what our world is and how vast it is and how different things can be and how similar they can be. Until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye, geographers.